Well, it appears that listing inventory is starting to increase, finally. And with any luck, the Bank of Canada's latest interest rate hike will slow down this market. Condos and townhomes remain hot, and in today's State of the Market report, you are going to see a trend in the detached market starting to balance out already. And if you want to make sure that you stay up to date on seeing exactly how the market is changing each and every month here in the Fraser Valley, please subscribe to the channel. And please go ahead and click the like button to help me inform others about properties in North Delta, Surrey, White Rock, Langley, Abbotsford, and of course, Mission. And if you live in those areas and are looking for some guidance in the real estate market, well, you can always book a call with me using the link in the description below. And with that out of the way, let's start off as we normally do by looking at the most recent listings versus sales. The Fraser Valley board had 3,424 new listings come to the marketplace. That's slightly down from May at 3,533, but slightly above the 3,332 from last year. So listings, no big change month over month or year over year. But in sales, June saw a very busy market with 1,935 sales. That is up a couple hundred from May's 1,711 and way up from the doldrums of last year's crashing market, which saw 1,281 sales in the month. Now, as we jump into consumption rates, or what we like to refer to as months of inventory in the marketplace, please remember that under 3 months of supply is a seller's market, and that usually means that prices are headed upwards. 4 to 5 months is a balanced market and assures stability for all parties in the transaction, and 6 or more months of supply in most marketplaces is revered as a buyer's market, meaning that there is a lot to pick from on the market, and yes, it's good for buyers. And funny enough, that is when buyers often don't want to buy, causing them to completely miss the market and pay more in the future. You know, when the market is good again. Starting off with the Fraser Valley board area as a whole, condos are tight at 2.2 months of supply. Townhouses is our tightest market at 1.7 months of supply, and that makes sense with affordabilities and families looking for housing. And then the detached market has slipped upwards to 3.4 months. Moving from west to east in the valley, starting off in North Delta, condos saw 3.9 months of supply, which is one of our highest levels of condos in the Fraser Valley currently, but a very small sample set. 2.7 months in townhomes, and the detached market doing pretty good in North Delta at 3.1 months of supply. North Surrey's not that far off at 3.1 months in apartments, 1.9 in townhouses, so really tight there. But you're starting to see this trend of the detached market balancing out at 4.8 months. Surrey's not that far off at 2.5 months of supply in apartments, 2.2 in townhouses, and 4.7 in the detached market. South Surrey sees more of the same at 1.9 months in the condo market. Townhouse market super tight there at 1.4 months, and following the trend, 4.5 months in detached. Now let's move out into Cloverdale, where things seem to tighten up quite often, as it's one of the most family-friendly areas that you can get into, one of the nicest areas you can live in the valley. But that's coming from me, the biased guy that lives in Cloverdale. Condos at 1.4 months of supply is the tightest condo market in the entire valley. Townhouses a little bit higher at 1.5 months of supply, and also the best detached market in the valley, 2.1 months of supply in single-family homes. Langley and Cloverdale walk hand in hand almost each and every month, and their apartments are at 1.6 months of supply. Langley townhouses are insane at 1.2 months, and the detached market is also super tight in Langley, as we are finding out with our clients, at 1.9 months. What a difference a year makes out in Abbotsford. Condos, 1.5 months of supply, extremely tight. Townhouses as well at 1.7. And as we start to balance out, thankfully in Abbotsford, the detached market sits at 3.7 months. And last but certainly not least, out in Mission, we have 6.3 months of apartments, but again, a very small sample set in Mission. So if just a couple of properties sell 1 month versus the other, this number can jump. I think it was something like 32 months of supply this time last year. Townhouses see 2.7 months, and the detached market's warming up again, thank goodness, out in Mission. Remember, they took a beating last year at 3.4 5.2 months. So there you have it. The detached homes seem to be mostly balancing out across the valley while stratas are remaining extremely hot. And if that happens to line up with your desire to possibly upsize, remember that you can always book a call with me using the link in the description below. Thank you for subscribing, clicking the like button, and we'll see you in a couple of days.